Hello everyone, it's Rob here, and today we're going to go back to our second hashtag website Wednesday tip, which is don't bother with sliders, carousels, tabs, accordions and those other gimmicky moving bits. And what we mean by those gimmicky moving bits are when you have to interact with a picture or a block to make it flip and give away some information. So first of all, just to let you know that for the next few sort of hashtag website Wednesday tips, we're revisiting what we've already done, but instead of just giving you paragraphs to read, we want to give you videos. So we're just going through them all again. Let's get started with this week's website Wednesday. I'm not saying that we're perfect, because we have definitely used these elements in the past, and to be honest, we probably will use them again in some circumstances, but I'm going to explain in this video why we should limit the amount we use them. So let's start with sliders. Sliders are commonly sort of the first thing that you see on websites. They're made up of a few images that scroll across, normally 3, maybe 4 images. Now, a study has shown that 90% of visitors interact with the first slide, which really means that your second and third slide are irrelevant. So you're actually better off creating an optimized hero image and A/B testing that to make it perfect for your visitors. So in this example, we've got 3 slides. We've got slide number 1, 90% of web traffic interact with this slide. Slide 2 is a little bit upset. I wish more people looked at me. And slide 3, very upset. Nobody ever wants to look at me. So yeah, that's what we mean by sliders. So let's move on to our sort of second point of this blog. Websites are getting smaller and simpler now, and they have fewer pages with less content. Tabs and accordions are kind of used to hide a lot of information, but I can assure you that when someone reveals lots of information that's hiding behind an accordion or a tab, they are most likely not going to bother. So let's have a look at the example that I've made up here. Here's an incredibly important piece of information behind here, and it just reveals all this information, and I just don't want to read it. Realistically, this information could be given to your visitor when they come and meet with you. And if you go to the tabs, it's really the same thing, just lots of information hidden behind. And this is quite a common thing, really. Don't get me wrong, you could have tabs and accordions, but just make sure you're not putting visitors off by hiding loads of information. Less is definitely more when it comes to websites, and I think it's more important that you optimize your website to get people to contact you, and then you can discuss the further details that they want. So that's sliders, accordions and tabs. Let's now move on to gimmicky interactions. It's scary how often these are actually used. So here's an example. There's an image on a page with a keyword on it. Behind the image is a valuable piece of information that will be revealed when the user clicks on the image. But that's the problem. The user needs to know that they can click it. If they don't know to do this, then there's a chance that they're going to miss out on this valuable information. But this doesn't just apply to clicking, it can also apply to hovering. Let's use this example that I've made. We've got an image here. We need to find the information. We just hover over it and it does this fancy animation. And again, different kind of animation. Don't get me wrong, they look cool, I suppose, but we need to optimize your website to work for your visitors and work for the purpose that you want it to exist for. So what is the solution when you have lots of information that you want to give to your visitors, especially when I'm telling you to stop using things like accordions and tabs? Think about the journey of your users. Lead your visitors across your website, have some good strong call to actions, and point them in the direction that you want them to go. And I'll keep saying it, less is more when it comes to websites. Cut down content, go through it all, cut down content. Focus on getting your visitors to contact you. So if your website has been affected by this article and you wish to know more, please let us know. Don't worry if your website has any of these features. They won't directly affect your website in terms of maybe like SEO and things like that. I mean, you might be blocking people from finding information, but they certainly don't add anything more to your website. So make sure you're not hiding that valuable information. So that's it for today's new vlog, if you like. We have made one already. Next week we're going to have another. So check out our blog, go to all the hashtag website Wednesday tips to read and view our videos.